ideal, but for Team RAD, this team has been getting a lot of gas behind the scenes.
Absolutely. I mean, the same story, right? With
Look,
RAD. This is a team
Emily's
that
with
came to
Paul
the MRC
Pierce.
last time, same org,
I mean, Chris
but
Paul. Sorry,
whole
not
new
Paul Pierce.
team.
I was looking at the other video that I have over here.
Push all the way to the end would be a crazy
That's fucking
story, as we saw it
crazy,
on our
bro.
first fight.
Yeah, starting it out. I mean,
Emily.
both teams kind of through the band phase had a bit of different.
Do you have
identity.
contacts
You
with
pointed it
them?
out,
Tell
and
them to
so
come
did
play
Des.
video games with me.
Great job to everybody on our desk so
Sorry,
far.
I was looking at the side over here.
See that, but for ACONYX, they're going to be having
I'm looking
that
at
one
all
side
the
of
basketball
Magneto
players she's
alongside
interviewed. That's
the group for a bit of
crazy,
the solo
bro.
comp alongside Invis and Rocket Raccoon. And meanwhile, for RAD, playing heavily around.
Okay, let's see this chat. Oh, I gotta fix my camera.
Lineup of the Luna alongside Gambit and that heavy dive. Crazy Kitty, we heard a lot about his Daredevil, a lot about his dive characters.
Yeah, Crazy Kitty definitely a problem on that dive. That's why they had to remove that cat. There's the engage now from Kitty looking at that back line, and they are
Dude,
low.
he is a
Smash
crazy melee player. He is so good at melee. Like, look at all this. The dodging, the ducking, the diving.
That patty caking done by both strategists.
The dodging.
Only losing one, though. Like you mentioned, it's Smash on the other side, taking advantage of the pressure
Bro.
provided by Crazy Kitty. Next fight will
The
still
dipping.
heavily be in their favor due to the fact they're close to that Gambit ult. They can go aggressive once Mash builds it. I'm curious if they can take damage on their Vanguard line. Maybe go aggressive with Mash's ultimate.
Yeah, it's tricky here. ACONYX really loves this Rocket comp, but I'm just not a Rocket believer in this particular season, at least as much as some of these backlines we've seen. There's a commitment now from the Sia. We'll find out now if it works out. No, Crazy Kitty gonna be able to find Ghost there and keep them moving. That's gonna be a
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Someone stop this man. Call the
The
police.
difficulty about the thing that you talked about before is that if you played aggressive,
Oh,
you play a little
man.
fast. And ACONYX seems like they
What's
just got
my
rolled over.
lawyer
That
doing,
beyond
bro?
your
He's
later
supposed to be
aggressive,
helping me with
everybody
my
deleted it
case
so
right
fast.
now.
Also,
Why is
Yoke
he
helped
playing
them get
video
there in time to
games?
save Ghost, so excellent job to shut down the invis. And again, they're going for aggressive play here, it looks like.
Oh, I love that with the lift. A huge backline play. Are they able to find value? No, not just yet. Clartrox as an answer. Lugia able to find the first pick out of Kurisu.
Excellent engage again. I mean, nice job with the tempo. That's the thing we talk about with a lot of teams is some of them are a little bit too passive. Not RAD in this case. Great job by Ducky. The follow-up was there. Kenby does find blood!
Oh, nice rocket dodge. And nice, wow, the protection on the team support. Wow.
Finds one on a smash, and it looks like still the
That guy dodged it, and they were able to save his other support.
As ACONYX moves forward.
Yeah, Carice doing a good job there. They actually didn't see the BRB. I don't know.
Wait. The BRB beacon was right there. He didn't even look at it.
Available for the squad. Crazy pops the ultimate. Here's the portal back from spawn, by the way, for Smash. So they still want to hold on to their objectives. Crazy finds Ghost.
Yeah, good work here by Crazy again with two. Kurisu trades that and takes out Crazy Kitty.
Hear the comms too a little bit by Smash. Let's listen in.
Oh, they have a listen in.
These are small listen-ins provided by Razor as we listen to RAD in their comms towards the very end. They win round number 1.
And the production has comms?
Really missed a beat. I mean, that looked dominant across the board there from RAD. Again, an org that we are no stranger to.
They use Groot?
Yeah.
And Elsa as well?
Yeah.
You can do
Oh, wait.
this, by the way.
Yeah,
I think even the casters were, what do you call it?
Alright, go you, bro. I got you.
Wow. Nice. I think they kind of messed up on the live comms though. I don't think they knew the. I don't think they knew that the casters knew the live comms were happening.
We've been told. See if it works out here for ACONYX. Again, the backline really not making a major change. Hector loving that rocket, but that Sia, you discussed it. It was just destroyed.
I think the J3 Clash production better. Oh yeah, the J3 Community Clash had what do you call it? The listen-ins too. And I told Marvel Rivals, I was like, hey, listen, viewers love listen-ins. You should do that for your tournament.
We've seen teams out of the play-ins.
So I'm glad that they're doing that.
Back in their, home,
like, you have to make the tournament fun for the viewers, and listen-ins are
potentially after being top 3, resulting in maybe not focusing on getting seeding. And you can see RAD.
You hear the emotion, you hear the stress, you hear the happiness, you hear everything. It's what we love to see.
Playing a little slow, not panicking on the point just yet. Using that height to their advantage. Smash walking forward here on the Bucky. Off-map potential is going to be immense. Good wall up there from the front line. Smash forcing out cooldowns. Goodbye to the bubble. The dunk comes out from Cammy and no one falls. The Sia goes out as an answer. Smash now finds Hetlot. And the numbers are once again up for RAD, who are just keeping this ball moving.
And they are crazy looking at the backline shields. Everybody trying to peel off the dive, but the pressure is too much. RAD's consistency has been
this
great
guy's
so
crazy
far throughout.
at Daredevil,
ACONYX need to
man.
figure something out as well as that Ghost and Iktar just aren't able to live, we're not able to find those KOs, as RAD are doing an excellent job of living in general.
Can't stop the kitty right now. It's just too much pressure.
You
There's
can't
just
stop
no
the
issue.
kitty, bro.
Way too much forward take. It's like you don't even need the space from the vanguards. If you're Crazy Kitty just walking down.
Yo, can someone take their crosshair off the goddamn screen? Production!
People talk about that difference between him and Black Cat is that, you know, if you have a really good Daredevil player, they're almost
Thank you.
impossible to KO. And for ACONYX, they do have double shrouded as ultimate, or duelist ultimate, and the invis boundary again, but Krisu gets frozen.
There's a commitment now. Kraken impact. Smash finds one onto Kenby. Right back at him. Make it a two-piece. Ektar gonna bring Kenby back into the fight, but the numbers are still up. Oh, Cammy finds that right back. Goodbye to Smash now, as the numbers are closer, but still in Rad's favor.
Yeah, I mean, slight lapse of judgment in terms of finding those KOs.
Oh, that's a huge ult. Oh my god. That was a huge ult.
Where they were down numbers, turning that right back at him.
Yeah, I could see why a lot of the EMEA casters, we're talking about Ducky being one of the best group players, obviously in that case got staggered, but regardless, he's been making plays throughout, some of the best group plays we've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta love to see those huge strangling prisons. Really can change the tide of a fight, especially when you don't have a cleanse from the Luna or the Gambit. I mean, it just enables them so much more.
They're going to push to start it off, looking for more. Headlock, wait, did he? Oh no, he just got the thing in that Groot ultimate. It's not enough to find more?
Yeah, I believe he's trying to likely throw it over thing. He was using Yancey Street, and that just makes him immune to it. Walks right through it, and then just
he was right using Yancey Street.
Ghost now gonna find Lugia, who's taking that space. Ghost again here with that invis, finds Ducky, and now ACONYX are looking to take this point
the crosshairs or whatever.
Kind of getting punished for it. Finally, ACONYX can breathe a sigh of relief. They do have, again, the Kraken impact, but you're against so many ults on the other side. RAD with the tempo plays they've made with Crazy Kitty. He's got that ready to go. Same thing with that dance floor. We can get KOs in the middle of this invisible boundary. It was good enough target focus. We'll see how it's played inside of RAD.
Setting up on the point here. Kenby ready with that Kraken impact available. All it's going to be roughly even as Crazy Kitty with a Let the Devil Out. Could be a problem as well. We've seen a lot of pressure from that hero. Will that be the story that we see throughout this domination?
Ooh.
Playing it back, looking for a bit more, but here comes the dive.
Sorry, chat. When I see Bucky players, bro. There you go. There you go. Get that reset. Nice. Get that reset.
In that moment, Crazy gonna stall and just hold up. Knowing numbers are down, goes with the invisible boundary. Kenby trying to find a two-piece, does not reset as the fight begins once more. We see the drop back here from Kurisu, who's very low on HP and is gonna actually go down from Ducky.
At least the BRB is brought back. Crazy Kitty didn't focus that. Regardless,
it
doesn't matter.
And they weren't on the point.
Pressure. They didn't even see the point. Just way too much
chaos
going on.
They weren't even looking at the point,
right
bro.
Back, and just like that, that is going to be the first map for RAD.
I'm seeing the hype now, all right? I mean, that was an excellent game from them. I'm curious what happens after this, what maps we go to, but Domination, that was absolutely one-sided. Excellent job from the side of RAD, and I think you talked about it too. It's interesting that RAD has been, you know, we're actually the previous midseason champions with a completely different squad, but it's the same organization behind this excellent team.
The people who won the last midseason
haven't had eyes on
is actually Navi.
Like this,
they were RAD,
I mean,
but it's now Navi.
Crazy Kitty was so dominant. Everyone getting a piece of the action here. From the side of RAD. They all had value, huge ultimates across the board. We saw pacing ults, even down numbers. It was disgusting work. Really well done by RAD here. I'm happy to see it.
Yeah. Well, let's see what map we're taking to for the next map. It is going to be BO3s in these play-ins. So, you know, depending on a few things, depending on what ACONYX pick, maybe RAD could be put in a bit of a pickle. But after that, I mean, I would be very confident as a RAD fan.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the answer is, right? You got to think of the ban phase. I think the Luna enabled some of that dive stuff. Maybe you try to take that off.
I feel so bad for this team, bro. They don't look like they're having fun, man.
I don't know. I wasn't a massive fan of their composition. I don't think Rocket looked
They don't look like they're having fun. No one's talking. Everyone's just.
What are your thoughts?
Look, bro,
yeah,
that's bad, chat.
You know,
they don't look like a team.
Not an underrated hero. It's just so many strategists are really good right now.
Sure.
You know, maybe I'll see a team with the Invisible Woman do well, considering we saw last map, you know, the pace of play was too fast against characters like that. And
no one's saying
anything,
bro.
Gets, you know,
the vibes are down, man. The vibes are down.
Already good, and now she just has more self-peel. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, the cleanse, especially into a comp where you're going into, you know, a Groot, is so valuable. I think, you know, a lot of the time you kind of just get confident when you land on Luna just instinctively over these past few seasons. You think it's going to work out for you. You try to maybe potentially burn through any of these ults that come out, but you just cleanse and move on. It's that simple.
And what made, like, because you're talking about Groot a little bit.
Sure.
Like, What was your thoughts so far on Ducky? I mean, his timings, he was just consistently hitting them. I know it's team dependent and stuff, but you can see he's in-game leading quite hard there with those ults.
Yeah, I love the ult jump. I like to call them wall jumps, right?
They
where
seem like they're having so much fun to me, Jay3. What do you mean? Bro, what do you mean? No one was talking to each other, bro. If you just talk about the next game. Maybe their coach is talking, but
very one-sided, like we mentioned before.
Communicate. Hey, this is what went wrong. This is what we should pick for our next map. This is what we should ban. This is what we should try to keep.
By Smash, it was excellent team sort of win, right? It wasn't just one player necessarily. Obviously, in the KO feed, it's going to be a lot of that Black Cat or DD, but really everybody was putting in the work for this side on RAD.
Yeah, I like Smash's change there, too. The Kraken impact was ever valuable. Look at this. Oh, wow. And that's what we're talking about. Ducky, great ult there.
You don't talk much in bashes?
Some value there with those walls. And you know, it's tricky running thing.
Of course I don't talk much. Just like I did for Team USA. I listen and I react.
Right? Like,
when you have too much people talking, that's bad.
That's what I was kind of trying to point out, is that they were just like AFK.
And I had 2 pros on my team. I'm going to let the pros talk. Like, Aramori has more professional time in this game than I have, chat.
I just love how aggressive on point they were as a team, just committing to every single team fight together. We'll see if that continues, though, as the next map will be picked. It's going to be a convoy. We're headed to Midtown here in Los Angeles. This is our second game of the day, but no team eliminated just yet. Even if you were to lose this series, you would have a chance in that lower bracket.
Yeah, I think they're playing confident. Rad talked about that, in the pregame interview, essentially said this is ours to lose, and they are playing confident. You need to believe you can win, and at the moment, ACONYX, they're just not showing me that.
Yeah, ACONYX, I mean, they looked good at the last midseason.
No one's talking
They did
on
win a
that
map,
team.
you said. But for some reason, it just felt like they were in it this time around.
They did, yeah. It's so funny to say that, right? I'm just agreeing with you fully. Sorry to cut you off. It's funny because they didn't win a map, but every single map, we're like, oh, they might win this, even against some of the best teams.
Yeah, today it's been different, though.
Yeah.
Today, not so much. But for ACONYX, maybe the map pick will change that momentum in their favor. We're going to Midtown, and the problem is that RAD is a very good team overall. Like, maybe you wouldn't want to take... I like they didn't go to Museum, at least. Like, I feel like that might be a good map for RAD, considering all things.
Yeah, I missed this map, Bring us back to Midtown here. As we
the OG Museum.
For real. Yeah, this was the OG Museum. This was always the pick at the moment, but they're going to remove that Mantis. That is something we expect to see a ton throughout this tournament. And then the lock-in here of Magneto, again, something that we would expect.
Yeah, one-sided mag, or sorry, rather not one-sided mag. Apologies. It might not be one-sided mag, rather.
Yep.
As ACONYX go for that mag protect as well. We've heard so much about this hero. He's a pretty dominant character and ranked in pretty much everywhere currently with that Scarlet Witch team.
Oh, they're saving mag and not... Okay.
Those swords at the sides of buses. It's very difficult to miss those swords into the back line as we see the removal of Loki. Again, Loki in a very strong space. That team up where he gets the damage boost on all those crystals, the size of the crystals now being enhanced, and always having that despite not having the Mantis really makes him a big threat. But I think he's one of those strategists that not every team has a player that can make Loki work, and the teams that are able to make Loki work really add a huge threat into this ban phase.
100%, you're right. And I know we talk about Midtown and all these convoy convergence maps also being very good Loki maps.
I can't play with sleeves. I don't know how that guy plays with sleeves.
Which RAD at the moment are, if this protect comes through, they go for the Thing ban alongside the Loki ban, maybe trying to prepare for a comp that would be good around Gambit.
Sure. Yeah, there's a lot of strengths to think. I think his team ups make him more threatening for the front line and for peeling, but just having Purple on command is super impactful. As we see the lock-in of Gambit, the lock-in, being able to lock Gambit that late is crazy to me. I feel like
that's what I mean is that RAD's preparing for that. They're looking counter that comp, but we'll see if that is the case. I mean, I like that.
Damn, bro.
Personally,
no one on this team still looks like they're talking or anything.
Do you ban the strongest character, or do you ban the strongest support characters around, the main character that would be Gambit, the main hero of ACONYX composition? We have the one-sided rocket come through at the very end, though, for RAD, it looks like.
I think that team might be checked out already.
Is when it comes to Gambit, ACONYX just really hasn't been the best Gambit team. I think so. That's doing your homework there. For
they don't look like...
I'm sure their stats team and everyone behind the scenes is making sure that they're aware of that, but it's just not their strong suit. Let it go if you need to. They don't win maps with Gambit, so why not keep it moving?
You're right. I'm with you 100%. Keep it moving. Going for the Invisible ban on their other side, so RAD cannot play Invisible Woman alongside their comp. Again, focused towards the strategist side, whereas
one-sided rocket and a one-sided Gambit chat. Ooh, interesting.
The Thing coming through in the ban phase, but in the last series, we saw a lot of focus towards strats again.
Sure.
This time around, the Thing being
and a one-sided
ACONYX, but this is their chance to stay alive in this upper bracket ship in the play-in. So this is the upper bracket of we have like a second tournament that they have to go through, basically.
Yeah, knockout, right? Double elimination. So it's just going to push them down to the lower side. RAD, at the moment, looking dominant. Will they be able to keep this up, or can ACONYX bounce back on the map of their choice and find some sort of solution, as we're seeing here.
Okay, I do want to see if Crazy Kitty does play the kitty,
all
though.
I'm thinking about is my Preds right now, you know? Especially trying to get my unstable molecules. I'm thinking like, damn, I should have probably put RAD higher.
Yeah.
That's every team right now in this midseason. You know, you could talk to any of the players, coaches. A lot of them very bright. A lot of them.
Crazy Kitty is on the Wolverine, Chad. Uh-oh. He's going to be the Crazy Kitty.
Would you bet on? Is it the team with consistency, or is it the up-and-coming team that looks like they have a chance to win it all?
Yeah, and it's really any given day.
I don't understand the ban phase for this format. You ban for the other team and you save for your team. So if you ban Gambit, that means the other team cannot play Gambit. And if you save Gambit, that means your team cannot have Gambit be banned.
We do have, yet again, Mash this time around. People talk about how good his Gambit is on the Luna Snow this time around.
You cannot, and you can also ban a character another team saves.
ACONYX on their side, actually playing the Jubilee triple composition on defense.
Bro, why do you have to explain it so many times? People were probably not here. This is probably someone's first time watching MRI. Oh, I know Aramori would be happy that, you know, the new character is getting a little bit of playtime.
Yeah, they're getting some big cooldowns out. I mean, you force the Soul Bond, but regardless, excellent pick by Cammy. Does get brought back by BRB, though, so that's another big cooldown by the offense used. However, they're still going to be here as 5. Maybe play slow for ultimates at this point.
Yeah, we're going to start.
Jubilee is being used in pro play.
Their composition is right now. It looks like the Punisher and the Wolverine are getting focused for RAD here instead of something like what we saw in the past with that Storm for the damage boost with the Punisher and Rocket. It's going to be a little more spread out with the Wolverine. Now, still kind of on, you know, it just feels like a slow game right now. Nobody really taking major angles.
Yeah, they're playing slow, trying to bait out cooldowns or find a pick through Crazy Kitty. This time he gets the grab, or the group walls enough, and the vulnerability on the side by the Thing. Invisible Boundary actually forced out of Ghost.
Yeah, see, it goes out there from Vertigo, and that isn't going to be enough.
Oh, he's gonna pop his Punisher roll. Chat, watch this. It's gonna be huge. I know it's gonna be huge. Watch this.
And this could be big here with the Judgment, but the Bond is gonna slow up that pace. Is it gonna be enough to stop it? No. Smash gonna find the first pick on a hell. Two-piece. And that should be enough to get them moving.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kempy not close to that ultimate either. Does have the res available, but now will get shut down by Smash. Excellent work to farm up that Punisher ultimate. He builds the ult so fast at the current moment, as well as he's running that.
Nice. Early TP coming. Early TP coming. Nice.
Full play, though, on ACONYX side.
We've been seeing that kind of in a sneaky team up that's looked pretty strong. You think in infinite ammo.
This is gonna be chat. Big ult.
Really, really good, especially into these triple comps. Kenby gonna find Vertigo. Just set the
big
ult
ult
back into ACONYX favor. Cammy again onto Smash.
Yeah,
nice start here, and way to get that portal through and kind of play traditional right on this, right on this ambulance.
The Jet team to go up. Excellent work by you said on the retake for ACONYX. Usually don't see teams kind of capitalize in those cases, but like you said, Karisu with a huge ultimate.
Good D though, chat. Good D.
Resetting anyway, so that's kind of interesting.
Not too bad, bro. I'm glad that
So I'm curious if maybe Smash gets picked or somebody. If Kenby.
I'm glad that they are putting up a fight here
because he saved it. I actually like ACONYX chances here, unless Crazy Kitty pops up.
Someone has to cheer for the Asia teams, bro. They're.
You know, there's a lot
Asia
of
teams in these tournaments are usually
oh my goodness, Lugia gonna clean those up. Ducky now onto Headlock off the back of a huge last stand. The res comes out now from Kenby and the entire team back on the field.
The Asia teams usually don't go far in these tournaments.
I think it was eaten by Mag or somebody rather on the other side. Excellent job to get rid of the Groodle. Clobbering time coming out. Everybody's still.
Oh!
What a freeze!
What a freeze!
Just not quick enough here. Just a back and forth brawl fest on the point in this invisible boundary from the side of ACONYX with Ghost. And they're still up numbers, I believe. It looks like Smash is going to try to turn that back in their favor now. And they're still moving forward. RAD doing a great job playing patiently through all of these ults.
Absolutely. I mean, this is an absolute battle at the current moment. ACONYX no res, by the way, to bring back one. Cammy gets poked down low. Doesn't go down.
I like how every time they go to the things like POV, he's just right-clicking and just punching everything.
You're really seeing the power here of the side. Oh, wait, this could be big. Let's see if this final Judgment gets some picks. It looks like it does not yet. As the Bond comes out a little late, it finally finds one as Lugia takes out Cammy. Smash trying to find a second and does just that, and it looks like this point will be theirs.
Jesus, dude. Lugia built up those clobbering times so fast, by the way. I mean, he went for one earlier and then comes through. I guess there's Headlock, never mind with that one, but regardless.
RAD
moved to second phase, and You know, I think that was a really well-timed ult, like you said.
Cozy!
Smash.
What
It's tough for
Cozy?
Canada
You're
right now.
hosting right
On the
now.
side,
Why
I mean,
are you
Magneto's just not
resubbing?
able to build up the ult as fast as Smash
Appreciate
is,
the
and
massive
we'd love to have
9
that
months, my
meteor
friend. I
right?
hope you're having a great time over there. I miss you
It's
guys.
tricky though. I mean, there's a lot of
Give
potential.
Shib
They
a
don't have
kiss on the
max, so
lips
it's
for
a little
me.
more vulnerable,
Make
but
sure
I
to
will
record
say,
it and send it to
I'm
me.
loving the way Lugia is playing Thing right now. It's so aggressive. You know, you think of Thing as this peel hero, but he's just sending it into the backline 24/7.
Oh, also,
farming
yeah,
out like we're
Cozy
talking
looks
about.
real
It's
good. I
looking
can't
dominant.
hear
mean,
you, but I can
expect to see a
feel
ton of
you.
Thing in this tournament.
Let's see if they can continue this. Rad again, Crazy Kitty with the ultimate. They go in.
There's a commitment. Crazy Kitty again. Keep your eye on this last stand. It's going to be happening here in a moment. I believe potentially trying to force something out. Maybe waiting for Ghost to launch out. Now is going to be the last stand, as we talked about. Will they be able to get out of vault? Instead, going to pull out frontline, and that's going to be the first pick on a Cammy. Well done there by Kitty.
Yeah, nice work. Just taking one, taking what you can get.
Hopefully Cozy
Smart,
knows what
intelligent
I'm
about it,
saying.
playable for Ducky.
Yeah, potentially waiting here. Yes, until they're not expecting it, but it gets cleansed.
Ooh,
instantly.
cleansed
really
it.
Well done by Egg Tart there. So we're talking about
I told
how
that-
good Luna can be. Gonna find Smash.
I
Though.
told
Or
Shi
Mash,
Young to
excuse me, coming
perma
down
voice
from the
ban
res.
you. He
Yeah,
said
you would think that's a
consider
good
it
ultimate, but As
done.
you said, Luna's so crazy. Nice pull back in though. Get Karisu to make it even. The Black Cat goes down also
Ain't
very
no
early.
way, dude.
Ultimate by Kenvi. Can they find anybody ringing forward because of the Psionic? They do find two.
Yeah, Sonic,
Cozy
well
is
done.
out here
Good
telling the
judgment
Marvel
here.
devs to let voice
It's gonna
ban me
look
and
like
everything, bro.
ACONYX will take this back, and this is
I
the
think he meant
most
Ziyong,
brawly spot of this
Ziyong, yeah,
entire
I think he
map.
meant
Expect to see a ton
Ziyong.
of chaos in this
But I
final
think his
minute here.
autocorrect hit
Rad
him.
Looking to move this forward. ACONYX doing a good job right now as they are off the meteor end.
Yeah, so far, Rad looking like a very good Dom team on this map. ACONYX looking much improved, even with a minute left, and it's hard on attack for sure, as always. We'll see how this kind of plays out as we go down to the wire. Cammy with that meteor
Your
end,
stream
ready to go
quality is
smash
so
as well.
fire. Of
With the
course, I give you
Bartron,
guys
so
only the
same
best
thing with Lugia, has
quality.
been able to hit some huge clobbering times. We'll see if it's avoided by ACONYX, as Karisu also has a Black Cat ultimate. We've seen them pop off before.
Smash drops Kenvi for the first pick. Meteor M goes up. Cammy looking for something here, forcing out potentially some of these movement cooldowns, waiting that extra second, and bang! It does go
Ooh,
down
okay,
onto
nice,
Smash,
nice,
which is a good
nice.
follow-up there from Ghost.
Somebody capped C9.
C9,
Are they gonna
C9,
see 9?
C9,
Two meters?
C9! Oh my god, I think they popped Luna ult to touch the point.
What a last-second touch! The potential sneak almost making it work, but the follow-up is enough. Looks like they're getting there, and the retake's there from Rad, and that will be the second point. And
Oh,
honestly,
come
the back of that
on,
sneak in the
bro.
back
They
Yeah,
almost
I mean,
had
it's
such a
hard
great
versus all this pressure
defense.
for sure, but they do get a lot of, movement forward for that convoy convergence payload. And now you're looking for that Black Cat on the backline smash, sort of being that spy check. 1 minute 30 pulled in is Donkey. He goes down, but this cart still gets to move forward.
Yeah, shout out Rad making that work. ACONYX's defenses looked very strong, but honestly, off the back of just forcing them to turn around, getting the strategists away from that front line, was enough for them to take this point and sneak actually through this point.
I think they
Kenvi
just fixed the
finds
webcams,
first
chat.
one onto Lugia, who comes right back with that BRB.
I think they just
How
fixed the
Kenvy's been playing
webcams.
with neutrals. Crazy Kitty, though, looking for 3 people to try to dive back around. Goes invisible again, just hides, but smashed on one.
It's just so much, man. It's so hard to deal with. So well done by Kitty as Smash is able to take out Egg Tart, and now numbers are once again up for the side of Rad. We're riding this momentum, find the second pick onto Headlot, and they're turning this first corner.
Yeah, I'd be curious if we try to change compositions, maybe throw in a Bucky or something. Kempy's been doing well against the Thing, at least destroying him. This is such a disgusting performance by Rad towards his third phase. 40 seconds left to go on the clock, and ultimates have been built.
Yeah, there's a ton of.
Who's the best
potential
Asia team right now?
combinations
Wouldn't it
here.
be
See,
Gen G?
might be something to
I heard
launch
Gen
out,
G's
force out
really good.
potentially can be using that final judgment, and then you just follow up with the Meteor M as an answer. Let's see if that's what's going to happen here. Final judgment goes out. Hiding and kiting instead is the answer for the moment. Damage
I
reduction
can't wait to
goes
see
out,
Gen
and
G
there's
play
that
because I
commitment
really,
to the
like I
dance
said,
floor.
chat, I
Really
don't
well
watch the
done,
Asia
Asia.
region, so
Excellent job.
I'm
He doesn't get to clobbering. Time goes
I always
in,
wanna watch them.
but everybody actually doesn't get. Well, never mind. Crazy's got 2.
And Crazy's able to come on through on the backside and just take out 2. And that could be enough for them to get this point here. Stalling them at the door. Yes, I do believe that's going to be the case. Can they sneak through? I do
Damn,
not know.
dude.
Overtime ticks down. It
Oh,
doesn't
damn,
matter.
dude.
That's
I
gonna
mean,
be
Rad had all the
three
ults
on
right there
Rad.
to win the game, but dude, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Excellent job by Rad to fully cap
I'm gonna be
out.
honest
He's
with
looking
you.
to look
I
nice to
feel
get
like if
points,
they
but that's
didn't
how it goes on
C9,
attack for
this
sure.
would have been
Rad,
held on
excellent
second point,
close
chat.
out. And it was like that just constant Black Cat pressure that felt like we saw in the first series too with Self. Same thing, right? I mean, Crazy Kitty was just absolutely going insane on the back line.
Yeah, I mean, Kitty's in the conversation for one of the best cats here. We talk about how Cat, maybe took a few hits in terms of a nerf.
Yeah.
The character is just so complex. they just needed time on the character. You're going to get better and better over these next few seasons to the point where you're going to realize the potential of the cat, even with some of these changes. Obviously, the team ups
didn't
give
the
her a
Gen
bit
G Twitch
of an advantage, but either way,
Twitch
I mean,
account
Kitty
comment on your
really
channel a
taking
couple
the
months ago?
full advantage of that hero.
I think you are right.
Annoying it was.
Damn, wait a minute, good memory.
I'm surprised they didn't even go for like the double hit scan sort of
Good
play
memory.
there.
I think they
you
did.
Know, like,
Didn't
you could
they?
play the
User
also, obviously a lot of
Gen
scratch
G.
span. We maybe in the relegation tournament I think saw a lot more focus on hit scan characters.
Sure.
Black Widow's still available. You know, you do still have also that character Elsa. Instead, they just try to go and delete the thing.
I don't know their user. I don't know their account name, actually.
Both of these Vanguards. Regardless, it's interesting they did stick with that throughout the entire map, basically, with Kenby on the Punisher. I mean, he had his moments, but it just felt like in these neutrals, besides finding opening picks, it was very, very much so in the side of RAD.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's fun to see Punisher kind of back in the meta here. Surprised to see this composition for the moment from ACONYX. Wondering if there's going to be a change here, as they will not have the rocket, and it looks like there is a different comp, but not one that I would have expected. Potentially
Fastball
using
break.
that fastball. Yeah, it's all about the fastball special. Thing no longer has that team up, folks, so it's all about the hold.
See if they go for it. I mean, usually you see like one fight on Hulk or something. Maybe they kind of walk in together as a unit.
Hulk for spawn break? This is going to be interesting.
Missing the stasis though on Cammy's side, has to fall back to the main force on the front line as Headlock goes over to the group.
Yeah, as you discussed, it's in an ideal world, you force out Bond, and then you throw the Wolverine into the back line and try to make a play off it, or even the front line here. It's going to be a triple composition.
Hulk has underrated feet.
66% Cammy.
Mods, get that guy out of here.
Self-res will be available, so the number should be even in a moment. They are. Not sure if Bond was committed, but if it's not, then this is really just nothing that has happened so far.
I don't think so. Building up towards that Punisher ult. That's going to be built so fast. They did find Ducky, though, with the claws of Kurisu. And can they find more after it? Ducky does get brought back by BRB.
Ducky back in the fight. Again, as discussed, Headlock far more up in terms of ult advantage, but goes down from Lugia. The walkthrough from Kenby with his final judgment, but there's way too much damage for
see,
Ducky.
there you go. The other
done.
RAD is also playing Jubilee.
For that moment. That's just, you know, you're looking for those net wins. You don't want to commit anything if you don't need to.
Yeah, the best teams disengage and just sort of play it out, play it slow. You know,
okay, let's see this. They're gonna have the Gambit ult chat. Let's see it. I think they're gonna pop it right here. Let's see it.
Maybe they want to go aggressive finally.
Yeah, Go's gonna start up here. Ooh, it's very low in HP. Kurisu would smash back with the Sia from Smash. Lugia with the clobbering time. Is it enough? Goodbye to the front
I don't think, chat, I don't know what this team is doing, but they really do need to get off the Hulk.
Really well done here by RAD. They're trying to make this
I don't know what they're doing. Get off Hulk, though.
I mean, I would love if they switched to something
Yeah.
else that would.
They spent almost 2 minutes playing Hulk there. Dude, if I had that in my ranked games, I'm not trying to be mean. You're avoiding.
To work with. Maybe Kurisu could get a big ultimate, but Ducky's been big with the strength prison so far.
Yeah, it just looks like they haven't quite made a decision on what they want to run for this spawn break. Kurisu finds the first pick onto Crazy Kitty, though, and that could be enough to get them
Also,
moving.
something I noticed that a lot of teams don't do anymore is that a lot of teams don't play Moon Knight.
No, it is going to find Kurisu.
A lot of teams don't play Moon Knight anymore for spawn break.
It's matched back. See if that Strangling Prison works out in the back line.
Your M2, Headlock does find Vertigo at least. Born Again comes through from
Oh, they killed the res!
Smash finds Ghost. Crazy Kitty now with one. Ducky.
Nice.
Oh, and a great hold from RAD, even after losing one.
But they still didn't win.
Back at Ducky, who just played slow. Knew Kurisu did have that last stand available. Gets him, finds the KO, and that shuts down the entire fight for ACONYX. I love how RAD are playing it, just so patient, slow. They lose one, but they know the BRB will bring one back, so they bait people in to these Groot ultimates from Ducky.
We're going to see now as the tackle comes in from Kurisu, does have that last stand. Ducky falls, the Sia goes out, so that's more value as Ducky's back in the fight. So the numbers are even. Lugia onto Cammy, just coming right back in. Great job diving backwards, using those cooldowns to head back to the team, then committing forward with that Yancey. Kenby starting up now with a final judgment.
Oh my God, I love how he just runs away.
Through the doorway like a champion. We're gonna see if anybody else
just ran through the door.
Vertigo walks forward here with Jubilee.
Everybody brought in last stand, does find one on the back, but he's healed up. Oh my goodness, the Adam heals up more Crazy, but Crazy Kitty does go down on the front line as everybody came back to peel the strategist off. ACONYX get a fight win, but 30 seconds left to go.
Listen to you, they're playing 3-0-3. Chat, 3 tanks, 3 supports is a really, a lot of pro teams do it for the first point, but it's a very basic first point hold strat. Because if you think about it, the main objective is to play the objective. Waste as much time as you can, and three tanks has large health pools, and your 3 supports build their support ults off of that, and you just keep stalling, keep rotating your support ults, and you win. And then you res everyone with your res.
See if that works.
It's a really good stall, a really good stall comp.
Meteor M ready to hear any sort of I am Groot, but takes a ton of damage, and the I am Groot goes out.
Oh, he couldn't use his mag ult because he was in the ult.
Will not stop, and they are just a dominant team in this matchup.
That was crazy. We'll look at that at the very end, but it looks like RAD capped the point. Overtime ticks down. Karisu swaps the Strange too late. Mag ult being saved.
07
next map, maybe for the next tournament as
ACONYX.
touch, and ACONYX are shut out by RAD.
I say ACONYX. ACONYX. Jesus, Florida education.
What the crazy
07.
consistency out of them.
Yeah. I mean, it was just really clean play. There was not a lot of mistakes being made. They knew when they could.
I mean, to be honest with you, it didn't look like that team was talking or even like.
But either way, they were played confidently.
No one.
They didn't even need the third touch. I don't know. I'm with you. I think that hold of the Meteor M in the final fight was a huge mistake.
Yeah. RAD get it done, though. They 2-0 and move on to the next round versus 100 Thieves. So we get to see the EMEA versus NA matchup already. Looking back at the stat, Shib, what are you noticing overall?
Oh, Lugia, 13 finals, 37-4. Come on now. I mean, just so much aggression on the thing.